spent years trying to change something about yourself. Maybe you tried to stop being brutally honest about everything you noticed that was wrong. Maybe you tried to stop putting everyone else's needs ahead of your own. Maybe you tried to stop needing the full picture before you could move forward. Maybe you tried to stop believing in people who'd already given up on themselves. Maybe you tried to stop giving away the very thing you didn't have enough of yourself. Maybe you tried to stop seeing 10 steps ahead of everyone else. Maybe you tried to stop feeling what other people feel like it's your own. And no matter how hard you tried, it never worked because you were changing the wrong thing. Here's why it never worked. Not because you didn't try hard enough, you tried plenty hard. You caught yourself in the moment. You held back the thing that wanted to come out, and you watched people's faces for the flinch. The second you saw it, you pulled back even further. For a while, it even seemed to work. People relaxed around you and things felt easier. But it never actually went away. It just went quiet for a little while. And then it came back, the same as before, because you never actually changed the thing. You just learned to hide it better. Here's what was happening. Here's what was really happening the whole time. You didn't have language for the thing you were trying to change. Nobody ever gave you any. People reacted to it, called it too much, and told you to tone it down. You didn't have any way to separate their reaction from the thing itself. And you assumed the thing itself was the problem. It wasn't. You just didn't have language for what was actually happening. I want to introduce you to Ing energy, not a personality test, not a category, not a label you carry around for the rest of your life. It's the specific way you're wired to move through the world, how you think, how you love, how you work before you've said a single word in a room. It was there before anyone had an opinion about it, before the world ever called it too much. It was there from the very beginning. You just never had language for it until now. There are 7 Ing energy types: perceiving, serving, teaching, encouraging, giving, leading, and mercying. Every person carries all 7, but one of them flows the strongest in you. It's been shaping how you show up since you were born, long before you ever had words for it. Let me walk you through all 7, not so you can pick one, so you can finally recognize yourself. Some of you have always seen what's wrong before anyone else does. The flaw in the plan, the tension nobody else named. You tried to keep it to yourself. And then you tried to let it go, but you couldn't stop seeing it. And you couldn't stop saying something about it. And you were told you were harsh, too critical, always finding something wrong. That's perceiving energy. And it was never the problem. Some of you have always moved toward whoever needed something before they asked, sometimes before they even knew they needed it. And you tried to wait. You tried to let someone else handle it, but you couldn't leave a need unmet. And you were told you did too much for everyone else and not enough for yourself. That serving energy, and it was never a weakness. Some of you have always needed the full picture before you could move forward. You tried to just go with it. You try to decide faster, like everyone else seems to. But you couldn't let something go until it actually made sense. And you were told you were overthinking it again. That's teaching energy. And it was never a flaw. Some of you have always believed in people, even after they stopped believing in themselves. You tried to be more realistic. You tried to brace for the worst, like everyone told you to. But you kept seeing what was still possible. And you were told you were naive. That's encouraging energy. And it was never foolishness. Some of you have always given first your time, your attention, the very thing you didn't have enough of yourself. You tried to hold some of it back. You tried to say no. But generosity keeps winning. And you were told people would take advantage of you. That's giving energy. And it was never a flaw. Some of you have always seen the next 10 steps before anyone else saw the first one, and you tried to wait your turn. You tried to let someone else take the lead, but you couldn't stop seeing the path forward. And you were told you were too controlling, too much. That's leading energy, and it was never arrogance. Some of you have always felt what other people feel, not just noticed it. You tried to build a wall around it. You tried to care a little less, but their pain keeps landing in you like it is your own. And you were told you were too sensitive. That's mercying energy, and it was never the problem. One of those landed differently in your spirit than the others. You felt it. That quiet little jolt of recognition, that's not coincidence. That's the thing you spent years trying to change, finally getting the language for it. And it matters because the thing you spent so long trying to change, it was never the wrong thing about you. It was you the whole time. I think about what Maddie said often. She said knowing her ing type never asked her to change who she was. Instead, it helped her embrace the strengths that were already there. And it helped her finally redirect them in a way that let her thrive. She wasn't trying to become someone else anymore. She was just finally living exactly who she already was and was created to be. Do you know your ring type? Most people don't yet. That's exactly what the quiz is for. It's free, and your results go straight to your inbox, and the link is in the description. This isn't another way to change who you are. It's the first time someone gives you language for your ing type, the thing you never needed to change. The link is in the description. I've spent decades watching people try to change the very thing that makes them who they are. And I've watched the moment they stop trying to change it. That moment is always quiet. It's not a celebration, it's not a big announcement, it's relief. The slow exhale of someone who's been fighting themselves for a very long time. Your ing type was never what was wrong with you. It was the thing you spent your whole life trying to change. You just never had language for it. Now you do. Your identity is your purpose, and it has always been. I'll see you in the next video.